We are now joined by Hofstra head coach Emily Mansur following her team's 5-set victory over Towson in the CA opener for both teams. Coach, before we begin, everybody, if you can just use the raise your hand feature if you have questions for Coach. But Coach, if you could start with a opening statement about today's match, please.
CAA win is always for sure a wonderful thing. Winning the first one versus Towson, who was 12-0, is a great way to start the CAA, and we are for sure very proud and happy about that.
Again, if you have questions for Coach, please use the raise your hand feature. Coach, what first set was a big for Towson. What changed there in sets 2 and on that allowed your team to come victorious?
Yeah, I think first set there was Towson is a really good, consistent team, and I think we had a lot of nerves. Being on the court, I think 4 out of our 6 players at points, actually 5 out of 6 players at points, were players that are the first time really playing a full CAA and season match. So I think they had to settle down a little bit and just focus a little bit more on Hofstra.
Our first question will be from Kayla. Go ahead, Kayla.
Hi, Coach. Kayla McKechnie, WR2. What a win. A 5-set thriller over a team that hasn't lost 23 consecutive CAA matches, 36 just regular season matches to begin with. For you, up and downs in the games completely. Who was your standout player, like the person who really changed this one and ultimately gave you guys the win?
It's so hard for me, Kayla. It's a great question, but I think like different points of the game had different players that had that momentum change for us. So it's really hard to pinpoint. I really do think it was a super team effort, and really just different people stepped up in different ways. So I would say that's a team. It's funny that you said like how many matches they haven't lost. I don't even look at that, because for us today, everybody was 0-0, and that's the mentality that we go in to play. But again, I think it was just a team effort, and different people took the leadership in different moments of the game.
Our next question will be from Eddie. Go ahead, Eddie.
Hi, Coach. Anna Martinovic, I know you said it was a team effort, but Anna Martinovic was one of the standouts. I noticed she had 16 kills. Also, I noticed she was such a great leader in the huddles, making her voice heard. What did you see from her? What was that leadership like, and how impactful was she to this win?
You know, Anna and Eddie, you are correct. She is a standout, but I think because we give and we ask so much of her, it's kind of like, Anna, wonderful job, but we expect this from you every time. But she has been a very good example for our team, just how to be on and off the court. So it's exciting to see her having a good match. And we just are counting on her to continue to raise her level to get us to where we know this team can become. But she's a big example, and she is a leader that's helping us make sure we develop the way that we need to develop.
Our next question will be from AJ. Go ahead, AJ. AJ, we can't hear you. We'll come back to you if you can figure out your mic. We'll go to Kayla again.
So, Coach, first set, obviously not the way that you would have wanted, 25-9, bit of a deficit. What did you say to them in that huddle to help them take the second and third with flying colors?
And we knew it was going to be, again, a tough day emotionally. And I think at that point it was just like, hey, let's get settled. We took a lot of the bad things out of our game on the first set, and let's really just focus on us playing a better game. Not so much on the game plan, not so much on what Towson do, more on what Hofstra can do better. And I think we just relaxed a little bit. I know sometimes I can be a little bit very tough at them. And I think this team doesn't take that well. So it's also me learning to how do I and our coaching staff motivate and get us to react to a tough time. And I think together we came up with a good solution today.
If you have questions, use the raise your hand feature. Coach Mansur, your defense was particularly strong today. Sarah Pierre with 12 blocks. And then obviously your defense in the digs. Can you talk about Sarah and Chiara in their play today?
You know, Sarah, actually, it's one of the highlights that make me so happy. And you guys can ask her. I just told her after the game, hey, say thank you why we are so tough on you. We love you and we take care of you, but we know we push you a lot every day because we know the level that she can get. And it's really exciting to see her finishing with that big point on that block to finish the match for us. I think Kiara actually didn't have a great match. I know numbers is one thing, but Kiara has been a really, really good volleyball player, and we expect a lot from her. So it's funny because I told her, I was like, hey, we were able to accomplish this with you not playing your best. We just have a lot to grow. But Kiara has been just a machine. And we know we always, even on her not great days, she's still a really good libero.
And Coach, final question. The dynamics of a CA schedule this year is very different than previous years. You play the same team in less than 24 hours in the same location. How do you bring your team back to get ready for that match tomorrow in less than 21 hours?
Yeah, they are out to do treatment right now. We're going to refocus. We're going to enjoy for a little bit our win today. But then as we have a team dinner, we focus on tomorrow and what tomorrow has to bring. And again, it's great that we are home. This was our first home match of the year. So it's exciting to be able to be home for 2 matches. I think everyone is just very happy to be here today and to get a chance to play. And we want to ask everyone that didn't have a chance to come to the game because we miss having our stands full of people. And for everybody that came, we thank you them because we are a better team with the support of everyone around the Hofstra. So we are just excited to come back and have a chance to play another very good volleyball match tomorrow.
Emily, thank you, Coach, very much, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Thank you.